Let's review how to find the volume of a cylinder. When you are trying to find the volume of a cylinder, the formula is V equals BH, where B is the base of your cylinder and H is the height of your cylinder. So how are we going to solve? Well, first we have to figure out what our base of our cylinder is. And the base is that circle. So when you are trying to find the base of a cylinder, you are going to use the area of a circle formula, which is pi r squared. So we're going to start there. We're going to plug in our pi. The r is our 6 because our radius is right here. And then we're going to put square. We can plug that directly into our calculator and we get 113.097. I'm going to show you one more time how to plug it into your calculator. All you have to do is do pi, r was 6 squared. There you go. That is as simple as it is. But we are not finished. So we're going to take that number and then plug it into our volume formula, which is that answer, which was 113.097 times H, which is 9. All right, so we're going to plug that into our calculator again. So it was times 9. And we get the volume is 1017.876. Okay, so let's apply this to a star practice problem. The height of a cylinder is 5 centimeters. The circumference of the base of the cylinder is 16 pi centimeters. Which measurement is closest to the volume of the cylinder in cubic centimeters? So we've got 16 pi centimeters is the circumference. We have to figure out, first off, what is our formula? So we've got a cylinder, which is volume equals base times height. So we know our height of our cylinder is 5. So if we were to plug it in, as of right now, we know V equals B5. But our base is what we've got to figure out. The base of our cylinder, the circumference, I'm going to put over here, C equals 16 pi. So we now need to think back on how do you get the circumference, because we need to figure out what the radius of that base is. All right, so we have the circumference. How do we find the radius from this? Well, if you remember, circumference equals 2 pi r, right? So we have to find the radius from here, we need to take the circumference, which is 16 pi, and divide it, by 2. Actually, we're going to take this pi and we're going to put it off to the side over here because we're going to need pi for our radius measurement. So we just need to do 16 divided by 2 because this right here came from r times 2. So 16 divided by 2, everybody should be able to get that, is 8. So our radius is 8. Then we are going to go back to how do you find the base, or how do you find the area of our circle? And that is where it is what we said back here. Let's go back a slide. The area of a circle is pi r squared. So we would do pi r, which is 8, squared to find our area of our circle, which is our base. So again, you go back to that calculator. And we are going to type in pi, let's clear this out, pi 8 squared, which is 201. And then we are going to take that and plug it into our formula over here. So volume will equal our base, which we just said was 201 point something, let's see, 201.062 is what we'll say. 0.062 times 5. Let's plug that into our calculator. We've got 1005.3096. So let's look at our answer choices. And it said closest in volume. So they just rounded to the nearest 10th place. So the correct answer would be C. So the tricky part was understanding that it was saying that we had the circumference. We did not already have our radius. And that would have been the trick in this question. You're going to move forward through this and you're going to practice cylinders and cones.